Welcome to Fat Daddy's Outdoor Cooking. We're cooking today. I tell you what we're gonna make. We're gonna make some cone pones. These are gonna be vegetable cone pones. Vegetable cornbread type hush puppies. So stick around and check this out. The thing we're gonna do, get about a cup of water in there, maybe just a touch more. Just put a cup of water in there and get it over on the stove top. Yeah, we're fixing to take this corn from the garden. Check it out. We're just gonna take the corn kernels right off of it. You ain't gotta go real deep with it. Just get them off. Yeah, they're gonna go everywhere. Here we go. We'll take 2 of these cobs. Get the corn kernels off. Actually, we're only gonna do 1 of these cobs because I'm just gonna make a small batch. There it is. That right there is going to the chickens. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of squash, not much. Let's get it diced up. Get out of my way, girl. Like that. Put it in chunks. It's going in the blender here in a minute anyway, just for a touch. A little bit of this zucchini, same deal. Probably half what I'm fitting to just cut off there. Okay. Let's get it chunked up. All right. I got 2 green beans, string beans from the garden. Just a little bit of jalapeno right here. We're not going to use much of it though, all right? We don't want to heat it up too much. So that's about a quarter of that jalapeno, seeds and all. If you don't like it hot, get some seeds out of there. Just a touch of this bell pepper. About that much, ain't much. Like that right there. And I'll be right back. Mama's got an onion in there she used from tartar sauce. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, we're back. I got this onion. That's what it looks like right there. I don't need much of it, so we're just going to take off a little bit of that. Alright, right there it is. Now we're going to go toss this right there, all that goodness right there, into that hot water to soften it up a little bit. As I got it in the water there, just going to get it back over there and let it simmer for a little while. While that's a simmering, I'll do the yapping. So Mama's making some fried fish. She said she's going to handle the fried fish, so I'm excited about that. She's going to do fried fish and French fries, and then I'm going to do these cone pones, these vegetable cone pones. And so it should be real good. What you're going to want to have, though, is about a quarter of a cup. Now, like I said, I'm not making very much. Now, I may have to adjust this a little bit because that's a lot of vegetables. So, especially for it to hold together. But I'm going to use a quarter of a cup of cornmeal and a quarter cup of flour. A touch of salt in there, not much. And about a half a teaspoon of sugar to bring some sweetness. And that corn's going to have a little sweetness and the vegetables. But we'll have to jack with this a little bit, and we'll have to jack with the water a little bit because the consistency. We might even have to pop an egg in there. Let's just see how she's going to hold together, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to cut off some of this juice. That's what the vegetables look like right there. It smells really good. We're going to cut some of this juice off. As much as we can get off in there. We use what we need, in other words. All right. Into the blender. Get all this love up in there. Find a spot. Oh, it's got a mark on it. There it is. All right. Off in the blender. Smash it a couple times. Get up in there. This is just to chunk it up a little bit because we don't want it that thick. We're gonna have a little juice in there, just a little bit. There we go. Do a little more juice. There, just do this. All right, that's where we need it. Okay, we're going into this cornmeal flour mixture. Also, I forgot to mention, there is just a touch of baking powder in there. Even though this is self-rising cornmeal, there's still a touch of it in there. Now, I'm not going to put all this in there. It's going to be way too much because I'm not making very many puppies. So what I'm going to do is I just put a little bit in there, and I'm just going to mess with it until, if we need more, we'll go with it. We want that thickness to where we can drop these hush puppies, these cone pones, off in the grease. And it's real close right there. We'll probably go get a little bit more flour, just a touch more. See, that's it right there, really. That's it. Look at that. That's your consistency right there. Just boom, okay? But we're going to want more hush puppies in this right here. But this, you know what? This will just be a show for this. And if you come across any chunks that just are too big, just go ahead and hit them right now, you know? That's what we're dealing with right there. There's the consistency. Like a hush puppy consistency, cone pone, whatever you want to call it. There it is right there. These are vegetable. And you can put whatever vegetables you like in there. There we go. Do that right there and then cover her up until we get ready to fry these darlings up. Keep the flies off of it. Rest of that mixture, we can do some more later, or whatever we want to do with it. Okay, the grease is ready. Let's do these vegetable cone pones. I put a little bit of grease on my little dipper thing here. I've got a little ice cream scooper things. I put a little grease so it don't stick and just lets loose in there real easy. So I just grab it, do like that, flick it off in there. Grab it like that, flick it off in there. That, bam. Bam. Let's do, looks like two more. Uno. 2.5 more. All right, right there. It's getting evening time. I hope y'all can see right there. Maybe you can draw in a little bit. But what I'm doing is just kind of kicking them over. See them right there? I'm just going to kick them over like that. If the grease is deep enough, you can swirl it around like this and get everybody kicking over. But it's not deep enough. So what we do is kick them over. Kick it over. Get over. Like that right there. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're just going to roll them around there. It's roughly 3 minutes. Good hot grease. 325, 350, 375. And I'm just moving them around like this to get everybody golden brown all the way around it. Like that right there. And we'll show you what it looks like here in about probably 1 more minute. All right, look at this meal, y'all. Some fried fish, squash, zucchini, onions, stuff out of the garden, soft fried potatoes. Look at that. Purple whole peas from the garden. Mama hooked it up. Okay, here we go on these vegetable cone pones right here. There we go. Look at that. Let me bust the other one open. Got a bunch of vegetables in there. Look at that. Isn't that good? Now, we're going to put a little slab of butter. That's way too much, but let me just get a little touch on that one. Right on top of that one. Okay. And we're going to try this. Here we go. Look at that. Now be sure and thank God for your food and all that. For sure. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Y'all do it. Well worth it. It's delicious. Thank you. So y'all try them vegetable cone pones. They're freaking delicious, man. They're really good. All them vegetables in there. It's like a hush puppy with all kinds of stuff in it. You know, like a vegetable stick. I don't know if many of y'all know this, but years ago, in school they had these little vegetable sticks they served you at lunchtime. I don't know how many of y'all people had it. I had it. Them things were delicious. And that's what these taste like. A lot like it. I mean, they're not shaped the same, but it's really good. So give it a shot. One quick note: if you don't have that little fancy scooper thing, you know, to make them round like that, you can drop them in there with 2 spoons. You know, put a little oil on 1 spoon, dip you some in there, and kick them off. You know,